Hello, everybody. So before I get to the desolation of Smaug, we have to talk about. There was a video a while back of a chick, of course, doing the bathtub vlog. All right, with just enough bubbles to cover over the fun bags. And I'm not gonna lie, you can call it toxic if you want to. That's okay. I'm okay with being hated. I've been hated once, twice, many a times. All right. The best part is a lot of people hate me because I'm right, and that's okay. I'm okay with being hated. But women, this has to be said, no matter how toxic it comes off. You're not special after 30, okay? A lot of females, a lot of girls, women, all right? You get to your 30s, even into your 40s, and you want to act as if you are still fresh off the assembly line, like you're still a 20-year-old, like you don't have 10 miles worth of baggage and just all the problems that comes with all of that baggage. You want to act as if you are still you walk around and you act as if you are still as valued by the society or should still be as valued by the society as a 20-year-old girl fresh off the line. Okay? You're not. I'm sorry to tell you this. You're not special anymore. Okay? Now you can go ahead in the comments and tear me apart all you want to. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I don't hate you. Men have lied to you most of your lives because they wanted to get in your pants. We all know both sides of the game. We understand how this works. You know your angle. We know our angle. That's the balance, all right? We pretend. We fucking pretend that things aren't what they are. But we know what's up. Guys know what's up. Every single fucking guy knows what's up. All right, especially after the red pill. Go ahead, call me toxic for that too, but especially after the red pill, every single guy knows what the deal is. Every guy knows what's up. If you honestly want to have a relationship, all right, you've got to find somebody when you're young and you got to hold on to that person. Okay? I know after all of the just mind deadening fucking screeching from the feminists. They ran out and told you, go out, be a free butterfly. The world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. Engage in all the degenerate behavior. Do all the dirty, raunchy, nasty shit that you wanted to do. The thing is, when it comes to all that questionable behavior, um, once you walk through that door, you cannot go back to the implied innocence. Okay, just like eating the apple in the Garden of Eden, you can't go back to the implied innocence. Once you start dabbling in that dirty shit, you're forever tainted by it. All right, enough is never enough. You always want more. You'll always be comparing, the most recent dude to the last however many. Guys know for the most part that for a successful marriage, all right, for a successful partnership at the very least, because marriage is dying as an idea, mostly because he killed it. But you know, anyway, um, you want to be at least one of the first three, ideally the first two, most ideally the first one, because every single guy knows you still fantasize about the first one in most cases. All right. The first one is always the one. They always hold that special realm of significance. Okay. But just for example, Listen to some of the dirty shit. Just go onto Reddit. Just go onto Reddit and listen to some of the dirty shit and the dirty stories, alright, that people write. Now, is some of it bullshit? Is all of it bullshit? It could be, absolutely, although honestly, I fucking doubt it with it being Reddit. Reddit is, an interesting place filled with interesting people. Anyway, you're just not that special anymore, okay? Once you get into your 30s, especially once you get into your 30s, you're not that special anymore. You have to actually start bringing value that isn't to the table, all right? And a lot of women like to go and say that they are the table. All right, no, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. All right. Now, given, do oh god, modern society has fucked you all in the head. And it's not just you women out there; it's also the men too. As everybody is, increasingly has been tied into that hedonism. We were programmed with that shit ever since the early 2000s. And you can go back even earlier, but the hedonism, the degenerate sexual behavior and all that, it's just like, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Once you walk through that door, once you start dabbling in that shit, you can't hit the undo button on that. You can't. That's the thing. Like, you're forever ruined once you get into. Uh, One of the stories I saw on Reddit was essentially a girl talking about her time in college where she had two, maybe three guys, same time, um, and that they gave her the degrading treatment and it turned her on and it stuck. And now normal shit doesn't do nothing for her. She literally needs to be spit on and treated like absolute shit in order to get off. That's what I'm talking about. That's kind of the problem. A lot of you girls have gone out, you've had your sample of dudes. Dudes know, guys know, that if they're not in the first three, there's no chance in hell of a successful relationship or partnership. Most guys are pulling back outside of a quick smash and pass. That's pretty much all they're interested in. They're just going their own way. They they know it just ain't gonna happen. All right, you do still have some simp dudes out there who'll still argue that every female is perfect and they'll still put them on a pedestal. But the reality is, when I say you're not special anymore, I don't necessarily mean it just like that. When I say you're not special anymore, once you get to your 30s, post 30s, a lot of people talk about the wall and chicks reaching the wall where it's just like you get absolutely zero attention from men. When I say you're not special anymore, guys don't pedestalize you anymore. This is the thing. When you're fresh off the assembly line, you are special. You haven't been destroyed yet. All right? You haven't been destroyed yet. You haven't been ruined. You haven't been hedonistically poisoned. Okay? That's marriage material. Girls who aren't hedonistically poisoned are the marriage material. People in generally who aren't hedonistically poisoned are marriage material. Once they get poisoned by the hedonism, it's over. It's legitimately over. Trust falls apart. Even if you had it, it can quickly fall apart. The entire society is turned into a lick suck fuck convention. All right, it's a fucking disaster. whilst you might still be able to cash in on the box for 10 years, you might be able to cash into the box into your 40s, into your 50s. You could go full cougar, get into your 50s, 60s, 70s, and try to cash in. That's about all that's left. I'm trying to settle down. Like, the thing is, if you want to settle down, you gotta do it early. You gotta find somebody stable and decent and trustworthy early. Once you get past that period, once people have a little too much time to themselves, they destroy their value. All right, it's not just women, it's men too, but men have the counterbalance that we're always getting better. All right, we're always getting better. We're learning new shit, we're doing new shit, we're making shit happen that we've never made happen before. We're always developing, we're always skill building, even when we're not. Even when we fucking zombie out and we're just doing the 1,000 yard stare at the wall for a half hour, an hour, 3 hours. 3 hours might be a bit much, but even when we're doing that skill building pieces, the little fucking clockwork elves from the LS or not LSD, oh shit, was it ayahuasca trips are just working along in our brain, making things fucking click together, purging useless information we don't need. We're always developing. A woman without a family, a woman without kids, like that is your target in life. I hate to say it. I mean, the feminists will tell you all day long that you should go out and try to do everything that the men do. Everything the men do is because the men have to do it, and it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. It sucks working 60, 80 hours a week. It sucks grinding your body away because you're gonna have fucking arthritis by the time you're 35. All right, it's happening at earlier in the earlier ages. I'm telling you, I know tons of dudes who've broken their backs, who fucked up their knees, everything. And it's like you do not want to have to do what men have to do. All right, you don't want to have to slog through the bullshit. All right, the idea, the brainwashing that you should strive to have to live the way we do and have to put up with all the bullshit we do. Oh my god, it's the worst fucking psyop ever. It's the worst fucking psyop ever because they got you to give away just being able to stay at home and raise the kids and cook and clean. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how much of a fucking privilege that is? Do you have any idea how much of a privilege it is to just stay at home and make fucking pizzas? Do you have any idea how much of a privilege that is? To not have to fucking grind. To not have to get exposed to toxic chemicals that are going to shave 5, 10, 15, 20 fucking years off your life. Do you have any idea? Any idea? But feminism got you to trade that all and got you to smoke more cigarettes. Freedom sticks or whatever the fuck. Liberty torches, that's what it was. Liberty torches. Of course, Liberty, Statue of Liberty, the torch, the lighthouse, Lucifer. That goes back to Bernays. But anyway, what the hell does this video even achieve? Because you're still gonna keep doing it. You're still gonna, put on the fucking show. You're still gonna show your ass on the internet. Is what it is. But for the handful of girls that it might help, all right, when they start pushing the feminist narrative on you, ask who's paying for it. Who's paying for it? because feminist indoctrination, all of their line of bullshit has been getting paid from sources that aren't exactly charitable causes, although there are definitely some charitable causes, I'm sure, that contribute to that. Think very carefully. Who actually benefits? Because it's not you, it's not the men, it's not society as a whole. But you do end up paying taxes with you working. You do end up destroying family stability because one of the fundamental things, one of the fundamental things that isn't talked about often, what increases the likelihood of people cheating on their spouse is through the regular interaction with the opposite sex at the workplace. If you haven't gotten onto the hedonistic treadmill yet, don't. You will have the urge to jump onto the hedonistic treadmill. Don't. Because once you scar yourself in that way, you're scarred forever. You can never go back. Things will never be the same. When it comes to the dating apps, when it comes to, I mean, most of them are dead. When it comes to the dating apps, when it comes to hookup culture, don't engage in it. If you want to have actual success in this world, if you want to actually become fulfilled in this world, it's not going to come through vices. It's not going to come through hedonism. It's going to come through measured, reasonable existence. Okay? Alternatively, you go to hedonism route and you end up 30, 40, 50 years old. You're hollow and life just kind of sucks. And you end up, going out and protesting, holding up signs because your life turned out shitty because they offered you the option to destroy yourself and you did. And because of it, you've completely separated yourself out from all of the good shit that you could have had otherwise. Don't give in to temptation. Say no to the fucking viper. And I'll see you next time. If you're interested in personal or business consulting, stop by spadesconsulting.com without the dash. If you're interested in written content, check out the Substack. If you appreciate the video, like me, hate me, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Like, favorite, sub, share, leave a comment, hype it if hype comes up. I'm not sure if it does. I think that covers everything. You guys have a good one. And gals, have a good one.